All right, Matt Holland asks, he's looking to buy a F attachment trombone, um, and he wants advice for trying them out, and if there's like a model I'll recommend or anything. As I've said before, I'm sponsored by Consumer, so go buy them or whatever. But um, trying out horns, I've tried out horns a couple times actually. So the first time I was in high school, I guess I was a sophomore or junior in high school, and I went to a shop and I tried out horns. Um, I didn't know what I was looking for, but my brother, who's a brass player as well, was with me. He's older and he knew a little bit more about it. So when I would play something, he would say, "Oh, that sounds better. This sounds better." But the truth is, you really can't tell until you have it for a couple months, even. So if you can find a store, a local store or something that has a trombone that you can borrow or even just buy with the understanding that you might bring it back and try something else. Um, I mean, most of the professional players that I've met will live with an instrument for 4 or 5 months and then decide because it takes so much getting used to that anything if you go to a store and play 50 horns, they're all going to feel the same, which is new and different. Maybe better, maybe worse, but it's just going to be kind of like this. It all runs together. And then the mouthpieces and stuff. So if you can pick a professional horn that fits with the styles of music that you're going to want to play on it. So like I had a Bach 42, which is the one I play, the F attachment horn. Um, if I wanted to play jazz, I would play jazz on it, and it really wasn't a big deal. Um, if I wanted to play classical, it handles that very well. If I want to play in a symphony, it handles that very well. But jazz, it doesn't as much. But in high school, it didn't really matter. And I played lead in a Latin jazz band on it, and it was difficult with people who like the second trombonist had a pea shooter, which is what you're supposed to use on that. So anyway, pick a trombone that is going to cover the most of what you're going to do most of the time, and then you can make it do like I've played classical on my King 2B, which is not what it's meant for usually, but you can do it if you're only doing it a little bit. So pick what you're going to play most and choose a trombone that's going to do that, and then play on it for a few months and allow yourself. By talking to the dealership or whatever, allow yourself to have the option to bring it back if it's really not doing what you need. Um, that being said, all of the trombones I've gotten I've stuck with, so I don't think it matters that much. But yeah, if you can try them out in the store and pick one that feels good and then try it out for a couple months, that's the best advice I can give. All right, keep the questions coming.